Hey guys, it's Andrew with Push Nutrition and welcome back. Today we are talking about how we define success on a nutrition program. So a lot of times we look at success and it's easy to see if we're looking at something right on, right? If something's broken and then it's fixed, we can say that's successful because we fixed it. Or if something's dirty and we cleaned it, that's how we can define success. With nutrition and being on a diet, it's a little different. A lot of times, the majority of people revert back to how much weight you lost on a diet or a nutrition plan. And for us, we know that diet and nutrition with weight loss, there's lots of different fluctuations from day to day, whether that be your water retention, inflammation, and sometimes even muscle gain. So looking at the scale number might not be the best way you can define success on a nutrition or a diet program. A lot of times we go down the road of only wanting to see the weight on the scale go down, and that leads us to feeling like we're failed at our program, or we're not trying hard enough, or we just give up and want to try something else. And a lot of times that's just not the case. So today what I'm going to help you guys find out is how we define success on our nutrition program, and my hope is that you guys can take some of these key areas and implement them into what you're doing, or if you need to reach out to us for some help so we can help you define how we set up our nutrition program, you can do so. So area number one that we look at is time management. And you may be thinking that time management doesn't have anything to do with me wanting to lose weight, but it almost always does. Prioritizing your nutrition and how you eat is going to take some planning, it's going to take some looking ahead, and it's going to take some preparing on your end. Let's say a successful day to you on a nutrition program would be a Monday where you typically are just running around all day, and at the end of the day you might go through a fast food lane and get something to eat. What if we were able to set up a successful day for you in planning out having lunch and having dinner prepared for you? Even if you didn't see any initial weight loss, that success time over time on your time management is going to lead to weight loss in the long term. So number one, we always look at time management and how we can implement nutrition to make it a priority into your schedule. Number two would be improved energy. This is a huge one. A lot of times I always tell people this: if you have sluggish energy throughout the day and you lost a whole bunch of weight and you think you look great, but you still have sluggish energy, that's still not a great place to be at. And I'm sure people would want to choose energy and feeling full and awesome during their day over not having a lot of energy. So when we start, we track that week to week, and knowing the food choices that you make can have a huge impact on your energy. That's one of the things that we like to make sure that we're checking up on week to week, that how we define success. If you're not feeling energy and you're feeling sluggish, then we got to change something up. Along with improved energy, we have improved sleep. Improved sleep is going to be an area where if you're getting quality sleep, you're probably improving the quality of your life. It not only helps you restore your body, but it also helps you restore your mind. And again, it's one of those things that if we're doing consistently, day in and day out, getting quality sleep, it's going to lead us to weight loss because we're letting our bodies rest, we're giving ourselves time to actually lose weight. And so sleep improvement over time is another way that we measure success. Another one that we look at is just overall how your clothes are fitting, right? If you haven't lost any weight on the scale, but you're walking around and your pant size is looser, and maybe people are looking at you asking you if you've lost weight, there's a good chance you've lost some body weight. And this is a huge reason why we don't just look at the weight on a scale, because there's tons of fluctuations with your actual weight, but body fat is totally different, and we need to be able to track that. A great way to track that is the clothes that you're fitting. We've had people come in and lose 2 pant sizes and not really see any movement on the scale, so to speak, but overall they look and they feel better and their clothes fit great. Another one that we look at for success, and this is a big one for us, is just mindfulness and clarity around what you're eating. And again, this might be one of those things that day to day you don't really feel like this is going to be make much of an improvement to see success, But over time, if you're making mindful choices around your food and knowing how they're going to impact you and how your body feels, that's going to be a huge step in the right direction in the future to see what foods are going to help you get closer to your goals and what things are getting you further away from your goals. So having that mindfulness and that clarity is going to help you when maybe you go out to eat, or maybe you go to a social situation and your mind's not on, wow, I feel like I'm just going to overeat here, or I hope people don't realize what I look like. And instead you can take that mindfulness and go, I can use this and really help me move forward in my nutrition and how I feel, and not feel guilty about the decisions I'm about to make. And the last one, and probably the most important one for us, is that you have a greater understanding of how this is going to impact your health. So again, day to day, maybe you won't be able to see these changes, but overall, if you're implementing these mindfulness strategies, you're eating great foods, and you're taking care of your time management, your overall health is going to improve. And at the end of the day, that's all we want, is to be able to spend quality time and have a quality life around the people that we love. So improving our health has to be the main factor of why we'd want to start a diet or nutrition plan. So you have a greater why or understanding of why you're eating the foods you're eating or prioritizing your time, just because you want to see that improvement of your health. So these are ways that we measure success on our nutrition program, but another great way that we measure success is through our InBody machine. So it's a little bit more of a beefed up weight scale. And what it's going to tell us is not only your body fat, but it's going to tell us your muscle mass, how much water weight you're holding, all kinds of things. We love to start with the InBody to get a good assessment of where you're at and see actual improvement throughout our nutrition program, because it lets us see under the hood. We always say it's just like taking your car to a mechanic and having them look under the hood. They're probably gonna find the problem more than you just driving your car around and knowing that there's a funky noise there. So it's us being able to look under the hood and seeing where your actual weight is distributed between your water, your muscle, and your body fat. So hopefully this has helped you guys to find success on whatever diet or nutrition program that you are doing. And if you'd love to come and see where you're at with our InBody, or if you'd like to come and try our nutrition program, we'd love to talk to you. So I'll see you guys later, and let me know how you define success in the comments.